What is up, guys? If you're new here, welcome to the Strongest Family on YouTube. If you are coming back, then welcome back, family. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top 50 product niches to sell on Amazon to be most profitable in 2019. And we're going to talk about exactly how I found these top 50. And then maybe if you guys are lucky, I'm going to share this top 50 list with you so that you can be up to date on the best products to sell in 2019. This is going to be a good one. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 50 product niches to sell in 2019 on Amazon. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how I actually found this list, the two tools that I use to narrow down literally multiple millions of products on Amazon to a top 50 that I think are going to be the biggest, next, brightest actual product niches to sell. And remember guys, these product niches have lots of complementary and supplementary, different types of products that, you could sell a small version, a large version, an eco-friendly version. And so the point of this video is to show you guys the top 50 products that I think are going to be very, very hot in 2019. And so you can get the wheels turning in your brain from a product research perspective so that you can start actually finding these products for yourself. And so if you want free access to our top 50 cheat sheet, which we are going to release later on in this video, all you have to do is one thing: drop a like on this video and also drop a comment that says what to sell on Amazon. And if we get 500 comments on this video, then I'm going to keep the cheat sheet available for all of you guys for the top 50 hottest products to sell on Amazon. So really quickly guys, before we get into the list, let's talk about what actually makes a profitable product, right? A good product to sell on Amazon in 2019, because after the review apocalypse, right, as a lot of sellers called it, which was basically Amazon removing millions of reviews from thousands of different sellers, the number one most difficult competitive barrier to entry when you are entering a new product niche as a new seller, by far, no doubt, no question, is reviews, right? So actually going into a new product niche as a new seller, the number one thing that you need to be concerned with and the number one thing that you need to be aware of is how many reviews the average product has in that product niche on page 1 of the search results. So everything that we discussed today have some very important commonalities to be aware of so that you can actually apply this stuff to your own product research when you are looking for your own products to sell on Amazon. First is that they have very, very low reviews, and not just for a single product, right? For the overall category or niche, right? And when it comes down to that, we're going to show you exactly how to find the average number of reviews for the entire niche versus just one product. Number 2 is that they have very strong keywords, and we're going to show you exactly what we mean by that and how to evaluate that for yourself when you are doing product research. And number 3, that they fall in the sweet spot of revenue, right? A lot of people have a huge misconception here that you're looking for, the craziest products that are doing $100,000 a month, $1 million a month. We are going to break that paradigm, and I'm going to show you exactly what all of my students do to become wildly successful on Amazon and not have to deal with all the headaches of hijackers and Chinese sellers and people trying to rip you down. Because at the end of the day, guys, what I want, and what I assume most of you guys want too, is consistent profit without having to deal with a huge amount of headache, like your listing being taken down from, a false intellectual property claim, or people trying to sue you, or, constant hijackers from Chinese corporate sellers constantly hopping on your listing. I don't want to deal with all of that personally, and so how I teach and how thousands of my students have found a massive success is for going after the sweet spot. And one last thing before we hop into the top 50 list, I want to talk about landscape, right? So we briefly touched on it in the introduction, but landscape is something that's very, very important to actually understand. When you're doing product research, it's incredibly important not to just look at one single product, right? You want to look at averages. You want to look at the ecosystem. You want to look at the landscape of the product niche. These are all synonyms for saying the exact same thing. And the reason for that is, for example, you may be doing research on Viral Launch or Jungle Scout or whatever you use, and you might find an incredible looking teapot, right, that has the perfect number of reviews with super high revenue and everything looks great, right? But the problem with that is you might actually look up the keyword teapot on Zon Keywords, and you might actually see that there's a lot of competition when it actually comes to that keyword, and then you type in the top searched for keyword into Amazon, and you see that everyone on page 1 has 1,000 reviews, reviews, except for that one product that you found, right? So if you try to enter the teapot niche, you might see that 99% of the products have 1,000 reviews, but there was that one outlier product, which happens to be the one you found. And I've seen people make this massive mistake again and again and again, where they think that they're entering a great niche because they find a single product, but they don't evaluate the entire ecosystem or the entire landscape of the product niche, and then they're left high and dry. And because of that, how I've actually organized this top 50 hottest products is actually showing you guys keywords, right? Actual ecosystem landscapes that you can look at that are entirely profitable themselves, right? I'm not showing you individual products. I'm showing you overall keywords or landscapes or ecosystems or niches, whatever you want to call it. I'm showing you the entire niche, and I'm showing you that this niche is profitable, right? This is how you should start doing product research, because it's going to save you a lot of pain down the line when it actually comes to, you finding a single product that looks really good, but all the other products on page one have 1,000+ reviews, and you have no possible chance of ever being able to catch up and actually compete with that. All right, guys, so let's get into a few samples from the top 50 hottest product niche cheat sheet. We're going to be going over exactly why I think these are up and coming trending products, and we're going to be talking exactly how I found these using just 2 tools, right? The first tool is Viral Launch Product Discovery. I use the keyword tool here, and the second tool is Zon Keywords, which is by far the best value for a keyword tool for Amazon. It does everything that you need from optimization, PPC, and so much more. It's by far the best value. It's the cheapest solution, and it also has the only service available that pulls data directly from Amazon, so you get the most accurate, most optimized keywords and the most accurate and most optimized actual estimated search volume, so that you have the best available data to actually go out there and do your product research the right way. Let's get into this, guys. I'm going to show you exactly how I found these products, and we're going to go through a few examples of the hottest products to sell on Amazon in 2019. Really quickly, I wanted to give a huge shout out to our daily giveaway winners. Guys, we're giving away thousands of dollars every single day worth of courses and cash prizes, and if you want to enter to be our next big winner and get a shout out on this video or on our next video, all you have to do is 2 simple things. Tap the like button and click this link down below in the description after the video is over, and it'll take you to our giveaway sweepstakes, where you can win a brand new MacBook Pro. It takes like 10 seconds to enter. Super easy to enter and a lot of fun. So, top 50 hottest products to sell on Amazon in 2019. The first product that I want to take a look at actually is the keyword you see right here. Keyword found using Zon Keywords. Average revenue around $8,000 a month, right? The sweet spot of revenue that I teach and that a lot of my students have had a massive amount of success with is between $7,000 and $15,000, right? And the reason for that is because if you're actually looking at a product and it's making between $7,000 and $15,000 in revenue per month, right? You can assume like a 50% profit margin on that. That means that you're making about $3,500 to $7,500 in profit every single month. $3,500 is over $100 a day profit, right? So that's kind of the minimum that I personally go after, that makes it worth it for my time and worth it for me to actually, go about selling this product, right? The best case scenario is $7,000 to $8,000 profit per month, and that may not sound like, like it's going to completely change your life instantly. $8,000 profit a month is a lot pretty much for anyone, right? But the beautiful thing about this, guys, is it starts to stack up. It starts to add up. Once you actually have 1 or 2 products or 3 or 5 or even 10, even if you're only making $3,500 profit a month, which for me was a ton when I first started, right? So like, I'm not trying to discount that at all. $3,500 profit a month. Once you add 5 products, right, that's already $17,000 profit a month. Once you add 10 products, that's $35,000 profit per month. And the best part about looking for products in this sweet spot, the range, right, between 7 and 15-ish thousand in revenue, means that people at like huge corporations and the Chinese sellers and the bad people on Amazon that really want to take you down and hijack your listing and just do things that you don't want to deal with, they're looking for listings that are selling $50,000, $100,000, $1 million in revenue a month. They don't even pay attention to the $7,000 to $15,000. And so I'm kind of, an advocate in this particular case of tortoise versus the hare, right? You don't care if you're the tortoise in this case. You don't want to be the hare in this case. You want to be the tortoise. You want to be slow and steady. And that doesn't mean that you're going to do things slowly. It just means that you're going to have so much less pain and competition and people trying to drag you down if you go in this sweet spot of revenue range. So the first product is CBD gummies. And if you guys don't know what CBD is, right, take a look. Let's take a quick look on Zon Keywords. The reason for the seasonality indicator is because Google has this weird thing about showing CBD, because CBD is like a derivative of THC, which is, Mary J for the people out there who don't know. So what we see here up in the word cloud is a lot of different stuff, right? CBD vape, oil, salve, for anxiety, pure CBD oil, right? There's CBD drops for animals. There's all types of different things that we see here. I looked for CBD gummies for pain. So I just randomly found this doing research on Zon Keywords for products. And if we actually type this in here, if we type CBD gummies, and then we run the Viral Launch Market Intelligence Chrome extension, what we're going to see is a lot of monthly revenue here. And we see some that are up at 60,000, but they have 471 reviews, right? We're looking at the guys that have almost no reviews. We see that 1 review, 4 reviews, 7. We see 2,000, 4,000, 15, 3, 7, 32, 17, 12, right? 6. A lot of ranges here. We see, 60, 456. All of these kind of average out to, the sweet spot that we're looking for between that 7 and 15. And it's not a steadfast rule, guys. Whenever anybody who teaches Amazon or any type of online business tells you between 7 and 15, I immediately look for 6,000. I immediately look for 16,000. I like to, look in the sweet spot range, but change it a little bit. Use your creativity. Use your own, mental experiences and what makes you unique and what you know about, right? I always give the example. I'm never going to start a successful makeup brand because I don't personally use makeup, right? But I do know a lot about sports, and I do know a lot about camping, and I know a lot about, a lot of things, but I'm not going to try to overextend myself. Use what you know, use what you're good at, use what you're experiencing, right? So that is the first product that we look at. What I like to look at is very consistent, right? Such low reviews here, a lot of variations. Like you could do hemp gummies for dogs, or you could do hemp gummies with, rolling papers, or a lot of different combinations, right? And one of the keys with CBD, since it's kind of like a brand new product being sold on Amazon, because it has, implications with THC and things like that, you want to do your proper research. What is allowed to be sold on Amazon? What particular certificates do you need, right? Some of these products you actually have to source inside of the USA and have, documentation that shows that there is a 0% THC volume for these things, right? So whenever you're going into a new product niche, CBD is no different. You want to make sure that you have all the proper documentation and you're allowed to actually sell in this particular niche, and you're not going to get shut down or have any problems with actually getting your listing live. But CBDs and all types of hemp products are becoming absolutely massive on Amazon, and they're just doing very monopoly numbers. And if you get in at the beginning, right, when this stuff is all happening, when there's 26 reviews, 20 reviews, right, 35 reviews, very low reviews, 32, 31, you can have a massive, massive upside. And the last thing that I like to do when I'm doing product research in this way is actually make sure that there's a lot of other complementary words, right? Because eventually you're going to be doing Amazon PPC. Eventually you're going to be trying to optimize your listing so that you're ranking organically. And if you sell a product, right, I saw this happen 6 months to a year ago with the Anglized ruler, right? That product took off, it exploded, it was making a ton of money, and a lot of sellers got into that niche, but then they realized there's only one way to actually say an Anglized ruler, right? People don't call Anglized rulers anything besides Anglized rulers. But somebody might be searching, CBD oil and then see the gummy version, and then they might actually buy it. Or they might be saying CBD for sleep, or CBD for anxiety, or CBD for pain relief, and they might happen upon the gummies and actually want to purchase that particular product because it actually, it solves whatever they wanted from the product, and it's actually a better version than what the person was originally looking for. So what I like to see is a lot of different keywords, and we see a ton of different keywords here on Zon Keywords related to this particular listing. Lots of good stuff from the word cloud. So that is the first one that I wanted to talk about. The next one that I want to talk about actually is up at the top here, which is palm leaf square plates. Right, so palm leaf square plates, 12,601 on the average monthly revenue we see right here. So if we look at this word, palm leaf square plate inside of Amazon, so we're going to do palm leaf square plate. We'll do it all in caps just to really force it in. All right, so we run the product research, or if we run the market intelligence app here, we see a lot of different monthly revenues here. And the good part is we see very, very low review quantities. We see some with 3,000. We see some with 46,000, right? 2 reviews selling $46,000 a month. We see 4 reviews here, 12 reviews, lots of just ridiculous value or ridiculous monthly revenue, but this is an important one to remember that it is slightly seasonal, right? The best selling period is in August, which just recently happened, right? And this is just a great product to think about getting into because of the fact that it is disposable plates, right? But it is also compostable, natural. Like, look at this product right here. After the number one ranking product here, 44 5-star reviews, buy one, plant a tree, right? Really adheres to the actual target audience. We also see that they really utilize so perfectly a lot of the buzzwords that are very popular right now, right? Being environmentally friendly, sustainable, eco-friendly, right? All of these words that really are buzzwords for people who want to take better care of the environment, which is obviously a good thing that everybody should be doing. And so we see some absolutely crazy revenue numbers, a little bit outside of our, normal rule, which is the 7 to 15K a month. But it's okay because, this is a product that has such low reviews that it might be worth getting into even with only one order. Even if you sell out that whole order, then you can decide whether or not you think it is, necessary or going to be profitable to reorder. All right, the next word that we are going to get into is actually one that's a little bit close to home for me. Your boy is a sweaty beast when I go to the gym and I work out, and I always wear my AirPods. And so what that does is it creates a lot of, stuff in my ears. And so I was actually looking for this word myself, which is a great example of how to do product research just in your everyday life, right? What do you search on Amazon that's strange? What do you search on Amazon that's not glamorous, that's not sexy? Some of my best products that I've ever sold on Amazon are the products that are very, very not sexy, right? Because people still need to buy them, but not a lot of people want to sell them, and that is how you get profitable on Amazon, right? So the next word that we're going to look at is one that I actually looked for myself. I didn't end up buying it, so you guys can calm down in advance. But the keyword is earwax removal bottle. So if we actually come in here and go into Zon Keywords, we see that there's a lot of volume here, lots of different things to look at, right? Earwax removal tool, kit, earwax removal syringe, spiral earwax removal candle, right? Lots of different keywords here. So if we do earwax removal tool, right, we see the number one product that we actually looked at here. And if we run the Viral Launch Market Intelligence Chrome extension, what we see is a lot of different monthly revenues here. 19,000, 12,000, 6, 10,000, 22,000, right? And it kind of tapers off a little bit here, but what we see is the review quantities are relatively low here. We see 11,000 with only 28 reviews, 9,000 with 13 reviews, 22,000 with only 49 reviews, right? So there's a lot of potential space to get into this niche, right? And this is a niche that you can actually add value to in certain ways. Maybe read the reviews. There's a lot of different, there's a lot of reviews here. We see that this is only has a 4 average star. So maybe, you could go and read the 12% that is a 1-star review and make it better in some way to actually, improve the product and do what I always say, right? You can't just go and slap a $5 logo on a product anymore and expect to be successful on Amazon FBA. You have to add value. You have to add value to the marketplace. You have to actually improve the product in some way. And the best way to do that is to find profitable niches and then go and read the reviews, see what people are not liking, find a pattern, and then when you communicate with your supplier, tell them, hey, we need to improve X, Y, and Z, and then your products will actually, have a more, will have more longevity when it comes to actually sustaining that profit in that niche. All right, guys, and the next one that we're actually going to look at is one called a wireless smart outlet socket, right? So that's actually kind of hard to say. So if we say wireless smart outlet, type it into Amazon, what you guys will see is there's a lot of evolving technology, right? Like the people who first sold the USB-C when when Apple actually changed their adapter, were making a freaking fortune. It was crazy, right? And we see like a lot of people making a lot here with 700 reviews, but then you see 15,000 with only 16 reviews, 8,000 with 26 reviews, 13,000 with 25 reviews. Lots of space to get in here. And if you literally just type in smart outlet, that works with Alexa, plug, timer, HomeKit. There's so many different complementary and supplementary, products that actually go along with these other products that you can actually profit on if you're smart and if you think ahead. What technology is going to be needed when Amazon creates a new thing like Alexa? What technology is going to be needed when Apple changes all of the charging ports for their computers, right? And so if you start to actually think about product research outside of actually doing product research, that's when these like golden, diamond in the rough products are going to come to you, and you can be able to act quickly and then really capture the massive amount of, initial buzz around these items. All right, guys, and the last one that we are going to go through is the first one that we talked about, actually, or the first one in the list, which is hemp oil, right? Hemp oil for pain relief is going to be the one that we're going to take a look at. So we're going to put in hemp oil. But like, if we just press space, we see for pain relief, for dogs, for anxiety, capsules, vapor pens, for cats, pills, right? Like, you could literally type in for and then A. Anxiety, autism, anxiety and sleep. B, back pain, birds, body, blood pressure. C, cats, calming, cooking, cancer, constipation. D, right? People are literally typing in millions and millions of words, and hemp oil has a lot of, medical benefits according to a lot of people. And so if you're an Amazon seller, figuring out how to actually utilize hemp oil for pain relief, we see right here, right? And then you don't even have to go after the biggest words, like hemp oil for pain relief. We see a lot of people with 25 reviews here, but if we run the Chrome extension, we see people with, a lot of reviews here. If we sort by the lowest, we see even the small guys have crazy revenue. And this is a little bit too much revenue that I like to look at. That's why I wanted to show this product last, right? 91,000, 164,000, that's going to attract too much attention. But that's because the overall keyword is hemp oil for pain relief. That's a massive keyword. But if we type in hemp oil for pain relief space, right, then we could say capsules. This is where, I originally found gummies on keywords. And we see for dogs, right? So maybe hemp oil for pain relief, for dogs has a lesser dosage or has like other things or other considerations, right? And there's so many different things that you could figure out for hemp oil just by saying hemp oil for, and then just typing in face for F, right? E, eczema, R, rosacea, P, right? Like, there's pain relief, pets, L, like literally you can type in anything, lashes, large bead dogs, lubrication, right? Hemp oil for, lubrication. So there's so many things that you guys can do, and I just wanted to show you guys, how I do product research. I find initial ideas, and then I go deeper down the rabbit hole. So like, I would look at this product here, right? And I would look at what is it commonly bought together with. Hemp oil turmeric, right? Looks like all natural cannabis hemp oil. Lots of different stuff, hemp relief. Look at all of these products that Amazon's literally showing you are related. Compare with similar items. And so really, guys, the moral of this story is I want to give you a gift, right? The top 50 best product niches going into 2019, and just as like a, I feel like I don't need to say this, but don't directly copy these. And if you're going to, right, do it fast and have a lot of money to do it, because thousands of people are going to see this, and if you're smart, you're going to download this and get a lot of ideas from it, right? Because the point of it is to show you successful products on Amazon. It's not for you to just directly copy these. You want to figure out, how did I find these? Why are they successful? And then look at, complementary products, or use your own creativity and your own experience to find products similar to this that aren't exactly the same, guys. So if you do want to claim your top 50 hottest products to sell for 2019, all you have to do is two things. Tap the little like button and comment down below on this video what to sell on Amazon. Again, what to sell on Amazon as a comment. If we get 500 comments, guys, I'm going to leave up the link, first link in the description, for you guys to grab your cheat sheet. It will be a Facebook Messenger link, so make sure you do have Facebook Messenger installed so you can grab that for yourself. And if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, guys, make sure that you do show some love, show some support. I'm putting in a lot of effort. Like, look at this freaking cheat sheet right here. There's literally so much here, guys, and I made this all for you guys, and I'm giving it to you 100% for free, as always, because I want you guys to be 100% successful. So if you did enjoy this video, if you did learn something, then make sure you tap the little subscribe button, turn on notification bell so that you will be the first person to be notified when we release brand new, the best ways to make money on the internet and take back your financial freedom, guys. And as always, happy hustling.